Hey, welcome back to another video. In this video, we will be taking apart this. Some of you already may recognize it, some of you from my older videos, but this is a fully working one, fully charged still, basically brand new. So let's actually go and find one that, well, the battery is already dead, so it's safer to take apart. Alright. Oh, here's two. Alright, here's one. Oh, here's two more. Very nice. Oh, there's one more right behind this canvas. Very nice. Into the pocket it goes. Alright. Oh, there we go. Another one. Oh, I can't reach it. There we go. Very nice. Alright, let's see if I have any more. There we go. And this one. Alright. Haven't had this in a long time. And I thought I saw one here. Yep, I think that should be all. And after you have found, or in this case, I have found all of them, let's pick one that we will take apart. Alright. You know, I'll take this one. Yeah, the rest we can just move to the side. Because, yeah. Alright, so, this is the newer model of, like, Salt Switch. Nothing really has changed except the design. So, first things first, well, they have an airlock and all that. The blue diode is still there. So, let's, remove the cap. I don't know if you can do it like that with hand. I usually did it with teeth. Because, you know, with pliers, I don't want to break it. And especially since I have a puppy, I don't want the puppy eating any of the tiny plastic pieces if it breaks. So I will quickly remove this cap. The cap's been removed. Alright, as you can see, there's a bit of cotton here. It's stained with juice, and then here's the silicone protective layer between the cotton and all that. Mainly what it does, it allows airflow, and you know, once you start toking it and all that. That's why I have tweezers right here to start actually taking it apart. The hardest part is gonna be removing this silicone protective layer. There we go. It's all yellowish and all that. I don't remember it being that way, and I don't actually remember it being fully filled in. It was just like a cap, tiny cap. Some I remember being from plastic, and some I remember being silicone, but very thin. This is already much thicker, so I assume there were some complaints about leaks or something. So, the next is so-called tank, but it's just filled in with cotton and filled with juice. There's not too much in there, and since this has ended already, we shall pull it out and see what we can find. Maybe I'll find some changes on the circuitry, and I will try my best explaining everything to you. So, let's go. Alright, let's see if I can actually grab it by something in here. Doesn't look like I can. Oh, I pulled out the whole cotton instead. It's still full with juice, as you can see. Yep, I smelt it. It's still full with juice. My fingers have residue on it. The biggest issue with this, I'll just wipe my hands. Biggest issue with these is the fact that the battery dies before the juice is over. That's the whole thing about it. That's why 2 years ago made a video how to recharge it. It seems like these newer models have it even more. So, here's the tank itself. I cannot grab it with hands because it's covered in juice and very, very slippery. So, Here's the tank's cover, also covered in juice and all that. And it seems like to completely leave the disassembling out of the human part, I'll actually have it like this. And well, they have fully placed the parts in there. It seems like kind of glued. Let's see if we can take out the vaporizer with the battery itself too. It's quite loosely in there. This is the cotton around the vaporizer. Oh, there we go. This is the vaporizer spring. I kind of bent it by pulling it out. And here comes the battery. All right. As you can see, it's completely hollow now. So this can be put aside. And let's take a look. The battery has changed a little bit. It's by 100 mAh stronger than it was last time. Voltage is still the same, which is interesting. The battery doesn't have any deformities, as much as I can say. My fingers are warm, so it's hard to say. So, the vaporizer here, you can see the ground goes around into the light, and the plus, which is directly connected to the battery. You can see it's connected here to the indicator LED, which basically indicates, well, when you take a toke and all that, once the battery is done, it has, by the looks of it, small circuitry that will just make it blink when it doesn't have enough power to activate the vaporizer. It will blink a blue light and say, hey yo, you know, your battery's done for. And yeah, by the look of it, the design is much different than it was prior, especially the vaporizer with the cotton and everything. Let me actually put this like so. Yeah, they have changed up the design, not just visually, but internally too. Which, from my part, is rather interesting. I kind of expected them to only change the design visually, which is, well, hats off to them. But there's one flaw for this battery, of course. It dies way quicker than the older version. Now also weather is affecting basically how long the battery lasts. Now, after the heat wave is done, these little buggers, right, they last twice as long, because during the heat wave, it died very, very quickly. So, yeah. So, we ripped this bad boy apart and looked at its internals. If there's anything more you want me to take apart, maybe a vape, mech mod, computer, laptop, or even mobile phones, leave it in the comments. I'll see the most commented option, and I'll make a vote from the most commented items. And then, well, I'll do my best to actually find a suitable option to take apart and do my best at explaining it. But for now, see you guys in the next one.